In today's tutorial, you'll learn how to crochet this cute baby's pants. I'll be taking you step by step for absolute beginners. We're going to crochet this baby's pants in 3 measure parts. We're going to start here by working on the waistline, and later on we're going to come on the body of the pants, and later on we're going to work both legs. And at the end of the tutorial, I'll be giving you more information on the matching set. I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers and all my returning viewers. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, Zuru Crochet Art. Without further ado, let's get started. God bless you. Now commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. To begin, and this is the yarn we're going to be working with. It is a lightweight yarn, and I'm working with 2 crochet hooks. We're going to start with the 2.5 and later on we're going to switch to the 3mm size hook. And we're going to need a measuring tape to take a measurement, a stitch markers, a darning needle, and of course we're going to need a scissors. So without further ado, let's get started. We want to start by creating a slip knot, and for this project we are going to be working what we call the chainless foundation, right? So to make a chainless foundation is really very easy. I'll be giving you 2 options. If you don't want to do the chainless foundation, you can just go the normal traditional way and do your chain stitches. Now to make a chainless foundation, we're going to make this in a double crochet. You want to chain 4, so yarn over and pull through. Is how we make a chain stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now here we have our 4 chains. We're going to skip all of these 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to come into this first chain and we're going to insert a hook and we're going to start working here. So to do that, you want to yarn over, insert your hook in this first chain, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 1 loop, just 1. Good. And this 1 loop is going to stand for our chain 1. I have 3 loops left, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, we're going to make a double crochet, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2. Yarn over and pull out 2 loops. Alright. Now if you look well, you can see that the chain 1 we did here is just lined here. From here we're going to work in those 2 loops, right? So yarn over and insert your hook in those loops, cut both loops, and yarn over, pull through. You still have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull out and make a chain. That's a chain stitch, and now you're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2 loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. This is going to be a repeat. Yarn over, come beneath here. You have these 2 loops here. Insert your hook, cut both loops. Yarn over, pull through. Now you're going to make a chain 1. Yarn over and make a chain 1. And then you're going to make a double crochet. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2. Yarn over and pull out 2 loops. Let's do this again. Yarn over. You have this chain, you can see the stitches here, right? Insert your hook and cut both loops. And yarn over, pull through. Yarn over and make a chain 1, and I'll make a double crochet. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2. Yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You can see. Now I'll show you one more time. Yarn over. You can see the loops here, right? Insert your hook and cut both loops. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and make chain 1. Now yarn over and make a double crochet. You can see it is really very practical. So at the same time we are making the chain one, at the same time we're making the double crochet all at once. Now let me just show one more time. Yarn over, come this loop here and cut both loops. Yarn over, pull through, chain one, and make a double crochet. Good. Now we are just going to repeat this until we have the length that we need for a baby's waist circumference. I'm doing for a baby for 0 to 3 months, and we're going to need a total of 44 centimeters. Now you can see what it gives us. It gives us a beautiful edge on both sides. Right? On this side we have this beautiful edge here. It just makes our work uniform, and I think this is easier. Now if you don't want to do this, you just have to go the traditional way. Let me teach you what you're going to do. You're going to make a very long chain that measures the baby's waist circumference. So you're going to chain one, oops. So you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until it measures the baby's waist circumference. For me, I'm doing 44 centimeters. Now once you have your required length, you're going to come in each of those stitches and you're going to make a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and each of the stitches you're going to go ahead and make a double crochet, and next you're going to yarn over and come to the next chain and you're going to make a double crochet. Next you yarn over and you're going to make a double crochet. Right now you can see the difference, right? This and this. So now you can see we have this up here, we also have this up here, and when you turn it beneath here we have this, and under here we have this. So the way that you find it easier for you, just go and do one of the ways, and once we have this we're going to proceed out with our work. Now I'm going to insert on the screen the various measurements. Okay, now I'm done, and now take my measurements, just lay it down like this without stretching it out. I have to go from here to this other end. I have a total of 44 centimeters. 4 centimeters. We're going to stop here. This is my measurement, and next, and from here now we're going to connect. So you want to look for this other end here, alright, and come in this. You remember we skipped 3 chains in the beginning, 1, 2, 3. But if you did but the double crochet, you will not have this. You just go on the first stitch and you make a slip stitch. So for here we're going to slip stitch on the 1, 2, 3, insert your hook there, yarn over and make a slip stitch. Good. And this is how we have a beautiful band. Don't bother, we are going to arrange this. So we're going to start our work. You want to go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 is going to stand for our first stitch. Once you've done your chain 3, you want to come to this next stitch and going to make a front post double crochet. To make a front post double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, you have to push the stitch like this, and yarn over, pull through and make a normal double crochet. Here we have a front post double crochet. Into the next stitch we're going to make it a back post double crochet. Yarn over and insert your hook like this, and yarn over and make a back post double crochet. yarn over, into the next stitch, make a front post, double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, make a back post, double crochet, back post, double crochet. Now this is just going to be a repeat, right? We're going to repeat this all through this first round. So make a front post, double crochet, followed by a back post, double crochet. Good. Now go ahead and complete this, and I'll meet you at the end here. We're going to complete this row together, okay? So keep on working. And once we get here, we have this last stitch here, right? Go there and make your last. We have completed this. You want to come on that chain 3, just come between the chain 3 and make a slip stitch. So here we are, we have completed a first round of front post and back post. We're going to make another one. So you want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and come in this front post, you make a front post double crochet. So yarn over, you make a front post double crochet, yarn over, in that back post make a back post double crochet, a front post gets a front post double crochet, yarn over, the back post in the previous round gets a back post double crochet. I'll show you one more time. Good. So this is our second round. We're going to make this one more time. And that will give us a total of 3 rounds. At the end of the third round, I'll meet you and we're going to continue with our choice. Okay? So just keep on working. Okay, here we are. We have completed our 3 rows of front post and back post double crochet. Now we're going to start working on the top here. We're going to make single crochet in each of those stitches. So chain 1, into that same space, make a single crochet. Remember, this is a chain 3 space, right? And now we have our stitch here. Insert your hook and make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, insert your hook and make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, insert your hook and make a single crochet. You're just going to continue making 1 single crochet in each stitch and I'll meet you at the end here, okay? So keep on working. And here we are done with our first row of single crochet. We're just going to come here in this first stitch and insert your hook and make a slip stitch. At the end of this row, I have a total of 88 stitches. It's the same stitches that I had. It's the same stitches that I had in my foundation row. Alright, very important. Now we're going to begin. We're going to make another row of single crochet, and this time around we're going to be making some increases so we can have enough space on the diaper area. So you want to go ahead and chain 1, and we're going to be making 10 single crochet and increase, 10 single crochet and increase. So this is the first, into that same space make the first single crochet, the second single crochet, and it's good to mark that first stitch. The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, ninth, and number 10. So you see we have a total of 10 single crochet here. Now into the next stitch we're going to make an increase. We're going to make 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So here we have 1, and into the same stitch we're going to make 1 more single crochet. Okay, here we are. We have completed a row of single crochet, and yes, at the end of this row you need to have an even number. I have a total of 96 stitches here. Now if your stitches is not even, just go ahead and make one more increase. Okay, so you need to have an even number here, very important. Now I'm going to change my hook, so I'm going to continue with the 3mm size hook. Yep. Now from here we're going to start doing our double crochet rows. So you want to chain 2, 1 and 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and to that same stitch go ahead and make a double crochet. Yarn over, and to that same stitch make one double crochet. This is our first stitch, and now into the next stitch, yarn over and make one double crochet. Into the next stitch, yarn over and make one double crochet. Into the next stitch, yarn over and make one double crochet. So you can see that no more increases, we're just making one double crochet in each stitch. Repeat this and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so keep on working. Now once you get to this end here, we have this chain 2 and we have this first stitch. Allow the chain 2 alone and just come in the first stitch, insert your hook and make a slip stitch. And here we go, we have completed this first round. At the end of this first round, you must have the same number of stitches that you had in your single crochet row, and it must be even numbers. Now we're going to begin the next row, and we're always going to start it the same way. Chain 2, 1 and 2, and into that same stitch you're going to go ahead and make one double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, one double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, yarn over and make one double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, make one double crochet. Now you can see, yes, I went ahead and changed my hook. I decided to continue back my 2.5. I just love the result the way it is. I just wanted to show you something. This is the 3, right? You can see that the hook size really matters. See, right? This is bigger than this. See, right? I just wanted to show you that, and yeah, both are still beautiful, but for some reasons I just want to continue with this. Yes, so I'm doing for a baby for 0 to 3 months, and this is just going to be our repeat row. We're going to just make one double crochet in each stitch all round until we have the desired length that we need. And for me, I'll need a total of 16 centimeters. That is from my waist to my crotch area. I'll need a total of 16 centimeters. And here we go, we have a total of 16 centimeters. From here we are going to start dividing our both legs. Now you can see that we have inserted our stitch markers. So this is where I started working, and you can see how, this is very clean, right? Now you remember in the beginning I said our stitches needed to be in even numbers. So I have a total of 96 stitches. So what I did is I divided 96 by 2. So you can see I've inserted 2 stitch markers. This side, from here to here, I have 48 stitches, and from here to here I have 48 stitches. Okay, so we're going to start working on the leg. So you want to come in here where you have the below stitch marker. Take off the stitch marker, and then you're going to insert your hook in that stitch, insert your hook, yarn over and make a slip stitch, and here we go, just join. Now you're going to chain 2, and we're just going to repeat our pattern, 1 and 2, and of course in that same stitch you're going to make your first double crochet. So yarn over and come in that first stitch and make your first double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch you make the second double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch you make the third double crochet, and this is the right time for you to count your stitches. So you're just going to keep on working. You make a double crochet, and I'll meet you at this last stitch here. Okay, now once you get here, we have the stitch that will connect both legs, right? You need to go and make the last double crochet. So yarn over and come to the stitch here and make your last double crochet, and just come here in the stitch, right, and make your slip stitch. Now you want to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2 into that same stitch. You make your first double crochet. Into the next stitch, make your second double crochet. Into the next stitch, make your third double crochet. Into the next stitch, you make the fourth double crochet. And it is very important to always count your stitches, okay? Before you join this row, make sure you go back and count to make sure that the stitches are even. Now we're just going to repeat this until we have the length that we need for our leg. Let me teach you how you're going to start this. Now to start this the second leg, you just have to take off the stitch marker. You don't need it again, and come in that stitch. You see this stitch is used, this stitch is clean. Insert your hook there and come on this other side. You can see it is still very unworked, this stitch unworked, and insert your hook there. And now I'm just going to go ahead and connect your yarn from behind like this and bring that tail in front, and you chain 1 and chain 1 more, and come in that same stitch and you make your double crochet, and into the next stitch, and into the next stitch, double crochet. Okay, so you're just going to repeat this, and you can see we're going to have a very clean edge here. So just go ahead and repeat it, and once you come here, you also make your last stitch just as we did on this other side. Now for this, from the crotch to the ankle, we're going to need a total length of 16 centimeters. Okay, this is what we have so far, and on this part I want to make some front post and back post double crochet just as we did here in the beginning. Okay, now we're going to make, I've done a total of 15 rows here. It really depends on you, right? The important thing is to have the length. We're going to make some front post and back post double crochet here. We're going to make some decreases, so you want to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and to that first stitch you're going to yarn over and make a front post double crochet. And for the back post, we're going to be doing some decreases. Okay, so you're going to work these 2 stitches together. So yarn over, insert your hook and cut both loops like this and make a back post double crochet. Yarn over, make a front post in 1 stitch, yarn over, and the back post will work in both stitches. So insert your hook. Yes, and this is going to be our repeat round. So the front post just one stitch, and the back post gets 2 stitches. Okay, so you're going to repeat this, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, I've completed this first round of front post and back post. We're going to begin the next round. You want to chain 2. We're going to repeat what we did here. So yarn over into the front post, make a front post double crochet, yarn over into the back post, make a back post double crochet, yarn over into the front post, make a front post, and yarn over into the back post, make a back post double crochet. I'm going to repeat this. As for me, I did just 2 rows, so when I'm done with this, we're going to work on this lining here. This part is really very optional. If you want it longer, just go ahead. Okay, so now here I'm done. And I did a total of 2 rounds of front pulse and back pulse double crochet, just as I said. Now we're going to make this, okay? So just where we stopped working, go ahead and set your hook. Bring it down. Bring this to in front. Bring the leg. Go ahead and chain 1 into that same stitch. Going to make a single crochet. And into the next stitch, make a single crochet. These are the stitches, okay? Working on the stitches, so you come here and make a single crochet. Yes, and we are just going to repeat this all around, making 1 single crochet in each stitch. For the next part of our work, remember the opening that we had here, right? So we're just going to lock that. Just so you got this. Let's go ahead and hide in that too. Chain 1 and into the same space, you make a single crochet into the next stitch. Alright, so you're just going to make a single crochet off the next stitch, you make a single crochet. Next stitch, you make a single crochet. Now the reason why I really want to do this because I want to match the pullover. You can see is I did this the B stitch. Yes, the B, yeah, the let's say the B color. Yep, so I just wanted to match, and at the end of this tutorial I'll show you the complete set. Okay, we have the hat, we have the booties. I'll show you that at the end. Okay, now all we have to do now is just pass. Now to have the length, you're just going to make a long chain that goes around the waist twice. That's just it. Okay, and of course we have this maybe here. And here we go. Wow, thank you so very much for working with me. And yeah, I know you'll be guessing what is this, and I mean, like, seriously. Goodness, what do you think? This is freaking amazing. And here we have the hat, and here we have the babies, the pullover. Check it for yourself. Like, yeah, I love it. Very comfortable, easy going. I still have some stitches here to cut off. Yeah, I'll do that. And I mean, this is amazing. Yeah, also we did the front post and back post just as we did here. Yeah, and here we go. And thank you so very much for working with me. Let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section below. And I want to say big thank you to all of my subscribers and my returning viewers. Thank you for liking and sharing. I see my tutorial has been watched on Facebook and WhatsApp. Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you. God bless you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do want to subscribe. And each time you subscribe, always make sure you turn on the notification button so that always be the first person to see, like, and share my tutorials. Okay, that means a lot to us. Please always like the tutorial. Once you like, you're telling YouTube that you want more of this content. Okay, and it's good to subscribe so that you will not miss my content. Yes, and if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, please, I encourage you, in this 2025, acquire a new skill. Please acquire a new skill and see how God will turn your life around with this craft. I tell you, God will bless the work of your hands. I'm praying for you. And yes, I'll meet you in the next tutorial. One more way you can encourage me is by becoming a member. So if you want to become a member, just write member. There's a link in the description box below. Go and check the link and join and become a member, and together we're going to be a solid community. We have a massive project coming up just for members. Yes, and I'll meet you in the next tutorial. God bless you, God keep you, God prosper the work of your hands. Very important. And shalom.